Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Herbert on first down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! A big play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
60 Eagles, 60 70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running right is Evans. And now off to the races down the right side. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darrington Evans, his 5th 8th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Completes it to Austin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Then he completes it to Tompkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Herbert now. Is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Steelers 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. There he goes, right side. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Herbert. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Herbert throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Okay, ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Run. 21. Run.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 47 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Steelers 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, start.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
Running right, this is Evans.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dragon 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete.
Down the right sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Smash. 19. Target. 19. Target. Hey, smash.
In motion right is Austin. They'll run here with Evans. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Bronco 80.
Again, it'll be Evans.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to cloud the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 42, Steelers 20. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Herbert back to the air. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A final shot before the break for Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Go street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
21.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Herbert. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Johnson goes in motion left. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He completes it to Tompkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Chargers 62, Steelers 20. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. But
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Again, a run with Evans.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And 9.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
Go. Whoa.
Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the...
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Steelers 20. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
23-yard line.
On the set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Weber. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Shot alert. Trap alert. Ready.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Ready.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Big Lion.
And they'll go right back to Evans.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Ready up. Warrior 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
59. Hey, go Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.